Ladies and gentlemen, Flex Zone family, wrestling fans, it is time for the biggest party of the summer. Coming to you from the home of rock and roll, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, that is. The Dog Pound, Cleveland Brown Stadium, will be the host to this year's edition of the biggest party of the summer, SummerSlam. And you know the Flex Zone podcast, we're going to be here live on Saturday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. Don't forget the start times with the WWE SummerSlam live stream and watch along. Yours truly, God's favorite host, and of course, only the best, most illustrious, most influential, informative, and of course, the rest of my friends at the Flex Zone will be joining me on Saturday evening, and we'll be breaking it all down for you right here on the channel. Let's get to it. Let's start it off. We're going to start off with the World Heavyweight Championship match, as the World Heavyweight Champion representing the Judgment Day, Damian Priest, takes on the Ring General, King of the Ring, and King General Gunther. I am really looking forward to this match. Now, about 3 or 4 weeks ago, if you would ask me about this match, is this match a SummerSlam worthy main event caliber match for the World Heavyweight Championship? Damian Priest and Gunther, you probably would have heard this. And this. But Damian Priest, I'll start with him with this whole Judgment Day story of him potentially being kicked out, him turning babyface. It's been very interesting. And Damian Priest, I know a lot of people aren't a fan of his World Championship run. A lot of people aren't a fan of his promo work. But I think in ring, I know he's had a couple botches, Money in the Bank, Clash of the Castle. I think he's done a really good job as champion. I think he's been a good, I don't want to call him a transitional champion because he's done a lot with the title, in my opinion. He's been working. He's been out there. He's been on the main events. He's been leading off the show. He's been cutting the promos. He's been putting in the work, the backstage segments. And it's well deserved for Priest and Gunther, because I actually saw this picture floating around, and I'm sure we all pretty much know that this was back in 2014 with Damian Priest and Gunther, of how they looked their physique wise, and they were never on WWE's radar. And now in 2024, they are now battling for the World Heavyweight Championship, one of the richest prizes in the industry. And I just wanted to show this because I saw it when the match was announced. And seeing these guys perform at the level they perform at, in my opinion, Gunther's one of the 5 best wrestlers in the world, bell to bell. Hey, it's never too late to be your best self. It's never too late to get in shape. It's never too late to hit the gym. It's never too late to eat healthier and live a better life and just really be your best self, and with them in and out of the ring. So big shout out to those brothers, man, getting right. Looking at that, I need to do a few push-ups, but congrats to Gunther and Priest, 2 workhorses in the industry. Now, Gunther, he's the best in the world, one of the best in the world, probably the best right now in WWE, in my opinion, bell to bell. He's going to get his World Championship opportunity. Now, a lot of the narrative has been, since he's won the King of the Ring, what are we doing with Gunther? Obviously, SummerSlam seems to be his crowning moment. But over the past few weeks and seeing how they've added a little more fuel to the fire, a little more gasoline on the fire of Gunther and Priest, a lot of people are bringing up the idea that Gunther and Priest may be a 2-match series where Priest somehow wins the first match over some type of interference or inadvertent assistance from the Judgment Day. Priest retains. Then Gunther gets his lick back at Bash at Berlin for obvious reasons, and we kind of go from there. I really don't like the whole rematches back-to-back on premium live events or pay-per-views unless it's really, really a meaningful way to do it. They're already doing it with Sami Zayn and Braun Breaker with the IC title, which we'll get to, that they had a Money in the Bank and they're doing at SummerSlam. Now they're going to do it with Priest and Gunther, possibly at Bash in Berlin. Hey, look, I know Bash in Berlin is what, 2 weeks away, 3 weeks away after today. It'll be the end of August. So once SummerSlam is over, we pretty much got what, 3 weeks until Bash at Berlin, because Bash at Berlin is the Saturday before All In, the 24th. So can they build a new fresh feud for Gunther between now and Bash at Berlin? I don't know. I don't think they will. So it kind of makes me feel like this could be a situation where they have a rematch. Or because there's no way Gunther's not on the show at Bash in Berlin. It's no way he's not going to be representing his country and having his crowning moment. Now the question is, does he win the title there and he's crowned there? Or does he win the title at SummerSlam and is walking into Bash in Berlin as champion? Sound off in the comment section. Let me know what you think. It's really interesting. But I think when you have a situation that the King of the Ring has been made legit again, there are now stakes. We now know the winner gets a world championship opportunity at SummerSlam. Would it make sense for Gunther to lose his first match? Basically, his first match since King of the Ring. Has he wrestled? And if he has wrestled, you can let me know in the comments. It hasn't been a lot. It's been no more than what? Maybe once or twice? To have him lose, whether it's by unforeseen circumstances or convoluted mess or tomfoolery, little fuckery, does it make sense to really beat the guy that is going to be carrying Monday Night Raw into Netflix, into WrestleMania 41 potentially, into intertwining with possibly John Cena as he goes for number 17? I think Gunther wins here. I think he wins. And now if they run it back at Bash of Berlin, fine. I think Gunther will win again. But can they build something in 3 weeks? Maybe they do Gunther and Dragunov. That has some history. They can build that up quickly. Maybe they can do the WWE lazy route, which they love to do, a battle royal or a gauntlet match to determine the number one contender, thus creating some type of story and reason for a match in 3 weeks with the 2 pay-per-views in 1 month, which I hate, by the way. And it is annoying, and I hate when AEW does it 1 or 2 weeks away. I hate when WWE does it once at the beginning of the month and once at the end of the month. Usually you see with the Saudi shows. But I think it's Gunther's time. I think Gunther is going to be your world champion. I think Gunther's walking into Netflix in January on Raw, the world champion. I think Gunther's walking into WrestleMania 41 in Vegas as the world heavyweight champion. Who does he face? I don't know. He has no shortage of top tier babyface guys to face. Rollins, Punk, McIntyre. I mean, he's not a babyface, but McIntyre, Dragunov, whoever you want to put in there with him. He has a couple of guys he can really feud with at the top of the card. Now, we did think we might get Seth Rollins and Gunther. That's a bigger name, bigger match stakes, bigger opportunity on a bigger stage. But give Priest his flowers. I give Gunther his flowers. Those who say Gunther is boring, those who say Gunther doesn't have it, those who say Gunther is nothing but a modern Vladimir Kozlov. He is going to be best in the world. He is the next world heavyweight champion. But sound off in the comment section. What say you, everyone?
Cut my life into pieces. This is my life.
This weekend, SummerSlam is here. The first of many previews I'll be doing every match, breaking it down, giving you my winners, giving you my predictions, giving you how it plays out, interferences, returns. We got some big ones coming up, and who will walk away with the championships on the line. Now, this match could open the show because it could be a crowning moment for Gunther to get his pyro and big moment after winning the world championship, or they could place it somewhere in the middle of the show where it could be the co-main event. I might start the show with this World Heavyweight Championship match. Priest gets his opportunity to show what he can do on the biggest stage. Gunther gets his opportunity. This is probably the second biggest show of the year, depending on who you ask. Mania, SummerSlam, Mania, Rumble, or Mania, Rumble, SummerSlam, Mania, SummerSlam, Rumble. Those are the top 3. But I think SummerSlam is your second biggest show of the year. It's the WrestleMania of the summer. But I'm going with Gunther. I think this match actually potentially opens the show. Gunther gets his crowning moment. He gets his opportunity to bask in glory. And he will be your new world heavyweight champion. But sound off in the comment section. Super kick that subscribe button. Like a bomb that like button. Backdrop that bell. We will be live this Saturday, 7 p.m., 4 p.m. Pacific for WWE SummerSlam, breaking it all down. Check out all the previews on the channel that will be dropping over the next few days, as it's the Flex Zone Podcast, the only place giving you sports how you want it, when you need it. You, me, SummerSlam, that's you and me and the rest of the Flex Zone family for the biggest party of the summer, Saturday night from Cleveland, right here on the Flex Zone Podcast. Let me know who you got winning, and let me know what else you want to see on the channel. And of course, as always, the only place giving you that wrestling coverage how you want it, the Flex Zone Podcast. I'm going with Gunther to be your new world heavyweight champion.